Very few things are more heartwarming than the reunion of beloved pets with their owners. Whether due to a natural disaster, relocation, or other unforeseeable circumstances, the separation from a pet can be a traumatic experience for both the animal and their owner. In this compilation, we witness the incredible bond between humans and their furry friends as they reconnect after being apart for so long. Among the touching reunions, we have a remarkable encounter between a camel and its old owner, who had to sell his camel but met him after years. And the story of a man who randomly found his lost dog on the street after 3 years. And the journey of a man who is reunited with his African cheetah after years of being apart. So sit back, grab a box of tissues, and prepare to be inspired by these emotional and unforgettable reunions. Number 37. This isn't just a random hug. The man is the old owner of this camel who had to sell her due to some personal reasons, but when she saw him after years, she remembered and hugged him. The man keeps saying, "My hand is filled with her tears." We all should be as kind as the man who gets embraced by an old pet. You can't fake it with animals. They know. The world would be the best place if every person is as loving and caring as this owner. Let's hope the new owner is treating her just as nicely. Number 36. This is Damien, and he raised a baby gorilla named Quibi. Although they loved each other, one day, Damien had to release Quibi into the wild. 5 years later, Damien wanted to meet Quibi. Still, everyone warned him, what if Quibi didn't recognize you? It's dangerous! Moreover, the last 2 people encountering Quibi in the jungle were attacked. Damien spent hours searching for Quibi, shouting his name in the hope his gorilla baby would recognize the voice. Suddenly, Quibi appeared. Damien approached without fear and was rewarded with a hug full of love. Quibi spent hours with Damien and even introduced him to his wives. When Damien's boat left, Quibi followed all the way to his camp. The next morning, when Damien went to the river, he met Quibi. The baby spent the whole night there, waiting for Damien. After so many years, Quibi hasn't stopped loving his father. Number 35. The moment when you and your dog meet each other, after 10 long months, the way the pup recognizes his family through the glass. The family clearly missed the doggy, but when the dog saw them through the glass, it was like it couldn't believe its eyes. Number 34. Girls blame men for being cold-hearted. Girls, real men only cry at these videos. I mean, you should be totally heartless not to cry during this one. Boy's name is Carter. The dog was a special gift for his 12th birthday. His little brother died of cancer a year later, and the dog helped him get through the depression. He was lost for 3 weeks before his mother got a call and decided to surprise him. Sweet story. Boy meets his missing pup. I imagine this kid going to school depressed all day thinking about the lost dog and feeling an absolute wave of relief at the end. I also like how despite his huge surprise, he had to put his bag in the trunk first and accurately close the door. That's one disciplined boy. Number 33. After 1 year of absence, the man reunites with the African cheetah. That's a big one. And wild too. Will it recognize its owner? You bet! Look at those kitty kisses and just listen to the hypnotic purring from the puss. That's 10% cheetah, 90% good boy. The cheetah's name is Gabe, and his tongue is exceptionally sharp. So sharp it injures his owner's skin. Yep, love hurts. Number 32. We often see lions as heartless apex predators with no emotions towards humans. But they're just big cats with huge hearts. Even after 7 long years, this lion remembers her owner. Big shoutouts to people who aren't scared to enter the cage of a wild beast. Even if you knew this beast as a kitten, wow. Number 31. Meet Limbani, a wonderful little baby found just a few days old with 7 broken ribs and pneumonia. A loving organization cared for him, giving him medication, attention, and most importantly, love.
Can I get a hug?
He stayed with these humans for about 7 months. Although Limbani is a grown 5-year-old healthy chimp, he'll never forget. He'll forever be grateful to his adopted family. Is it my thought, or should we change how we treat animals? Number 30. Even the king of animals acts like a baby kitten when he's happy to see a friend. The way he fell when he was with his friend is just so adorable. Another solid proof that animals have feelings. They know how to love and they know how to hate, so treat them well. They'll love you forever because they'll never forget. Number 29. My heart is broken. The baby pup is literally crying. Can't listen for too long. Let me tell you one thing. You can be whoever you want and do whatever you want, but never make your pup cry like this. Ever! Or you'll have to deal with our team. Number 28. What can be better than a huge, loving beast? 2 huge loving beasts. I can hear the lions thinking, she's just a big blonde like us. It's not her fault the rest of her body's bald. We still love her. Nobody's perfect. Even if you're alone and believe nobody loves you, just having this animal love would be enough. Number 27. The man in the video was in the hospital for 5 weeks. The dog doesn't recognize its owner because the owner lost 50 pounds and looks like a different man. But after a few sniffs, the doggy recognizes its owner and goes full mode zoomies. Number 26. Sometimes dogs and cats get so much attention that we forget about other animals. Look at this goose, for example. Geese might be angry and aggressive, but get on their good side and promise to never make soup out of them, and they'll be your buddies for life. Number 25. This is Derek, and he's been away from the elephant herd for 14 months. When he finally reunites with his babies, look how happy they are. Making elephants run like this to hug you should be the ultimate flex. Screw rich friends. This dude has the respect of an entire elephant herd. That's what I call an achievement. Number 24. That's one small dog with long ears you got there. After the guy returns home from a long trip, his pet bunny greets him with excitement and an emotional welcome home. I've never thought bunnies could have zoomies too. These guys have a very special bond, which you can see from how Bunny licks the guy. Try not to cry. Number 23. What an incredible story this is.
Are you comfortable? I think you are.
An elephant trainer hasn't seen his friend Nina for 15 long years. Both are pretty old now, but as soon as the trainer starts talking, the elephant begins showing tricks like they had seen each other just a day ago. No wonder. Elephants have one of the strongest memories in the animal kingdom. And respect for this man. He's still in good shape. Number 22. Not all cats act as arrogant, godlike creatures. This cat is almost as loyal as a dog. When a soldier comes home after not seeing his loving pet for a long time, the cat can't wait to hug him. Next time you hear people saying cats don't show affection, show them this clip. Number 21. Look at this adorable piggy. The way he jumps when he hears its owner is just magnificent. The fact its name is Rutabaga makes it that much better. In case you didn't know, pigs are social animals and often form close bonds with other pigs. They'll even snuggle together to keep warm, so if your pig is single, make sure to snuggle with it to keep it warm during cold winter nights. Number 20. This swan, named Kesha, was wounded in the wing by poachers but later saved by this man. The swan became so attached to the man that although it's a wild animal, it stayed with this human for many years. If the owner leaves, the swan remains very sad. Don't leave your pets for long. Talking about swans, do you know how many partners they have during their lives? Make your guess in the comment section. You'll be shocked when you find out the answer. Number 19. Kangaroos are considered the bullies of the wild, but they'll love you as your babies if you treat them right. This guy can brag about another rare achievement, becoming friends with a kangaroo. only in Australia. Number 18. This woman hasn't seen her pet deer for 2 long years. She didn't know what had happened with her friend Albert. After the deer left her farm, she was riding the nearby roads, calling for Albert in the hope it would hear the owner's voicing come. Imagine their emotions when, after 2 years, they found each other. Pure joy and love. Number 17. This is why we don't deserve dogs. Look how happy it is to meet his owner after a long break. Dogs are so pure and don't hold back when showing their love for their humans. I love when the owner asks, "Did you miss me?" The dog replies, "Oh, nah, it just decided to get all excited and happy for no reason." Number 16. After 3 weeks of holidays, the woman returns to her horse buddy. "Finally, you're back!" Look how the horse buddy wants to follow its owner, be around her, and trust her. It looks like a very well-mannered horse as well. Great scene. Everyone should experience such a greeting at some point in their lives. Number 15. This baby kangaroo Joey was healing its tail, but it's finally back in its mother's bag. They're so happy to finally reunite. Mom's like, "Did they treat you right, son, while you were over there? Be careful with your zoomies next time, baby Joey." Number 14. This is Dean Schneider, and he's an alpha male. Why? Just look how he reunites with the pride he raised. They treat him like a father. What I loved the most was how the whole pride welcomed him back like spoiled babies, and the male lion walked calmly towards him to welcome the last. Very majestic scene. Number 13. Wally the goose is not so friendly with everyone else but its owner. This man raised it from a chick, and the goose will defend that relationship with his beak. "You dare to touch me? Who the hell do you think you are?" Look how Wally flaps proudly in victory to his 3 cheering friends after the successful attack. Number 12. I can't say who's happier in this scene, the owner or the parrot named Tofu, but I totally enjoy their relationship.
I missed you, handsome.
And you dared to say birds are emotionless? Well, you won't dare to say this again after that video. Don't worry, Tofu loves when the owner throws it in the air. Number 11. A 58-year-old grown man reunites with his donkey after 2 long years. Both cry out loud in happiness. Whoa!
¿Qué pasa?
I want such a relationship with anyone. Let me know where I can buy a donkey now in the comments section. Number 10. This kid Mason keeps moving and teasing his dear chick Friendo, but the lovebird keeps returning. Of course, it just wants a hug. Keep running around, Mason. You won't be left alone. By the way, chickens are social animals and have a complex social hierarchy, with each chicken knowing its place in the pecking order. This one sees Mason as its elder brother. Also, chickens can feel empathy and distress when they see other chickens in pain. So, if you own some, make sure they're your only pets. Number 9. Mango, the missing donkey, couldn't run fast enough when he heard his owner calling for him. The wildfire broke into his owner's house, Dan and Betsy, who own 70 acres of land where they treat rescued animals. The owner let the donkeys run free when the fire spread on his territory. Dan lost his house and everything he had worked for 30 years, but he still remains the richest man in the area, rich with people and animals that love him. Number 8. Do you know what I love about those reunions the most? It's not only great for the dog or her, but also a great day for all the smiling people around the scene. And for us watching this video. Thanks, doggy, for making all of us smile. To be fair, this is probably every dog when you leave the house for 2 minutes to take out the trash. Of course, 1 minute is like 7 for them. Number 7. A wild black leopard climbs the fence like an Assassin's Creed character and jumps at the woman. Is she terrified? Not at all. She's happy because she's reunited with her bubby, whom she hasn't seen for a year. The woman raised this leopard since it was a cub. Imagine what they've been going through together for all those years. Number 6. 5-year-old domestic shorthair Oliver from Illinois managed to sneak out while they were rushing out the door to get to work. After Oliver's owners returned from work, they realized the cat had made off when they saw their doorbell camera footage earlier that morning. Panic set in, and they immediately searched for the missing cat that had only ever been within their home. After coming home from the search, they left Oliver's favorite blanket on the porch, and guess what? He appeared out of nowhere. The emotional moment a cat owner was reunited with her lost pet was caught on the doorbell cam, and we couldn't be happier for those things to exist. The cat's owner, Roxy, is crying and jumping, full of joy. Number 5. Can wild wolves be domesticated? Well, duh! That's where dogs came from. But this pack is not domesticated at all. Anita had not been in Polar Zoo in about 2 months. She spent a lot of time socializing with those furry beasts, and they appreciated her effort entirely. Look how happy they are. Yes, just like doggos. Number 4. Talking about doggos, yet another rescued pup meets its owner after 2 long years. The owner had a whole bowl of food ready for the dog, but it wasn't even interested in the food, but in seeing Mom again. A chocolate-colored Labrador named Twix. What could be more heartwarming than this? Number 3. Oh my god, I've never heard a donkey crying out for joy. Every time I see these videos, I keep relearning that animals have huge hearts too, especially donkeys. Such fascinating animals. Donkeys are highly social animals and thrive on companionship. They have strong bonds with their herd mates and can form close friendships with other animals and humans. Number 2. Sonia is a bear that has been at the Orphaned Wildlife Center since she was a cub. Therefore, she can't be released back into the wild and is provided lifetime sanctuary care. After years of not seeing its owner, they finally meet and can't get enough of each other. Look at all those hugging and kissing moments. I wish I could hug a bear one day, but I guess a teddy bear is the best I could get. In the middle of the video, we asked you how many partners do swans have during their lives. The answer is 1. Around 2 to 4 years old, swans choose a mate they'll generally remain with for the rest of their lives. In some cases, however, they will choose a new mate if their partner dies or if they're unsuccessful at breeding. Number 1. After 3 years, this man absolutely randomly finds his lost dog on the street. After 3 heartbreaking years, the dog almost immediately recognized its owner and its emotions were understandable. All that harsh living on the street, pain, suffering, and missing, who's crying? We're not crying. We're happy these moments exist. And that's it for this video. Which of these stories made you cry the most? Let us know in the comments below. See you at the next one.